zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They give it to Williams, running right.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 20. Ryan. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Lawrence.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta 3 seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The Colts at 8-8 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And some room to work.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
A give running.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now Ryan on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break that. They'll come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mueller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A give to Etienne running right. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
from just shy of midfield. Ryan, Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Ryan.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Worked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
95 catches for him now on the year. It's a first down.
ETN up the middle.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mueller.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Mueller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
Jaguars 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for a Colts.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his run worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Ryan now off the bootleg.
This one swung out to Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Touchdown Colts. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.